Hi there, Alan Miller here. Sherlock's here with me. One of the things I want you to notice in a lot of my videos is that I always have some kind of a reference for the dog and some kind of toy. I like my dogs to be with me a lot. Usually they're on a leash. This is a 4-year-old Doberman that doesn't need to be on a leash in any context anymore. He's just learned to listen to me, and I want you to get to that point very quickly. The subject matter right now is that I have a dog that gets up on the couch and doesn't want to come off the couch, or he gets into sleeping real deeply, and when I wake him up, he becomes aggressive, or he doesn't want to be picked up, or doesn't want his toenails touched. And I could name other scenarios that would create this issue too, like having a possession, not giving back a bone or a sock or something like that. If you have a dog that is predisposed to these issues, I want you to have some kind of a drag leash on the dog. And rather than waiting for this to randomly happen, I would like you to actually stage it. And I know that sounds like I'm creating a problem to solve a problem, and that's because I am creating a problem to solve a problem. If you let it happen just randomly, you're going to have an accident, and I don't want you to have an accident. So I'm going to put this drag leash or piece of rope on this dominant collar, and I'm going to pretend, couché, that maybe he's on his bed or my bed and I need to get him off. If he's dragging something like this around and I come into the room and I see that he is going to, Papager, if I see that he is going to be angry at me because I'm moving him, and a lot of you have this problem, I'm going to pick the leash up and I am going to get ready to use it. And as I reach towards him to try to pull him off or take something out of his mouth, if he gets angry, you're going to pull the leash towards yourself, which is going to create a squeezing. It's not going to hurt your dog. If you try this, you'll see that it'll help you immensely. And it's going to get him to respect you more. And the funny thing about it is that when you pull a dog towards you, they're much more inclined to want to go backwards if the sensation is slightly uncomfortable than to come forward. So you think you might be pulling him into you, but really when you pull him into you, he's going to want to go backwards, and he's not going to be able to figure out how did they get me in this tactical situation where they have the advantage. He wants to see that when you reach in, he can influence you to back away with aggression or growling or showing teeth. I want him to see that when he acts this way, you have a counter that's immediate, that you don't have to do the alpha rollover where you grab him by the face and dump him upside down. Some members of your family are not going to be on board with doing that like we would in the working dog world. So having a leash that the dog drags around in the house allows you to pick the leash up and have a discussion with him if he has a perspective that you don't like. A lot of the products we demonstrate and use ourselves are linked in the description box below. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons. That way you will get notified when we post new content. Thanks for watching.